everyone? This is AD with Astrology, and I'm going to be doing your March Madness video, guys. So before we even start, I'm sure that you peeped the new setup, and I'm going to take this moment to give a shout out to somebody who is very, very special for me. I try to be private, so I'm not going to say their names, but they absolutely know who they are. But just send positive energy their way. Somebody gave me the greatest gift, and it was this rig, because I would prefer for y'all to see the cards and not my face, because as I say, anybody who knows me or gotten personal readings with me, you know I am vain as so with that being said, I'm so happy to be able to be here and like to do the videos and show you the cards and you get to see them and participate. Now that being said, I have to figure out how we're gonna do this. So I'm trying this vertical way because I know YouTube is moving more vertical. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm also reading upside down, y'all. So bear with your biatch, okay? Yeah, so congratulations, guys, for making it through February. Thank you so much for all the lovely birthday wishes that I got. I really, really appreciate you guys and y'all's support. And let's let this year be the freaking year. So without any further ado, this is going to be your pick a card. So you see, I have 3 piles in front of me, 1, 2, and 3. Meditate for a second. Let it in, let it out. See which one resonates with you. All right, and then in the comment section, the comment section or the description box below, you can meet me over at your piles, guys. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, let's get into it. Thank you so much for your continued support as this channel grows and changes. Alrighty, let's get into it. So let's clear the way. So we're gonna start here with pile 1. This is if you picked the Raider-Waite Tarot, and this crystal. All right, so let's move into it. So welcome. This is if you picked pile 1. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Yeah, and this is just your March Madness. What blessings are coming your way this month? This is gonna be the first time that I'm reading upside down, guys, so please bear with me. And yeah. So let's see, pile 1, what do you have going for you this month? Okay. And, oops, 1. All right, so let's see, what do we have going on for pile 1? I do not read reversal, guys, so you will not see any, so I will flip all of my cards. That's just a personal choice of mine. Yeah. So we're starting off with the Fool, so really great energy. The 6 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. So some of you guys could certainly be moving for work. That is the blessing that's coming in for you. This has certainly been a wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups here. The Moon, the 7 of Swords. Can y'all see this? Okay, sorry. The 10 of Pentacles. Ooh! This is so nice, pile 1. I'm so excited. The blessing that's coming in for you for March is really a surprise, but it's a surprise that you've been waiting for. Okay. The Hierophant. Okay. So I'm definitely, wow. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Wands. So I'm certainly getting pile 1 that, sorry. Okay. I'm certainly getting pile 1 that there's probably been some sort of, excuse me, I'm like knocking the table. She's shaking the table, so give me a second. All right. I'm certainly getting right off the rip that there has been some conflict at home or conflict in your work environment. Somewhere that was supposed to be comforting has now become toxic. Toxic, okay? I use that word very scarcely because I think it's overused in this community, but with the 5 of Wands here, it's just a very uncomfortable situation. And this is to force you to move and follow your intuition to move towards something with the Fool and kind of take off. Spirit is saying you're definitely getting that wish fulfillment. Now, with this, with the Hierophant and the 7 of Swords here, pile 1, I am certainly getting an energy of keep this to yourself. Not everyone has to know what you got going on, okay? Not everybody has to know what you have going on with the Hierophant to the 7 of Swords here. Move in silence is really what I'm getting. There's a strategy that's required here, particularly if this has to do with work or maybe even home with your finances, regarding your finances with the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords here can represent, excuse me, it can represent a stealthy escape. So I feel like some of you are kind of sneaking out of the environment that you're in right next to the moon. Excuse me, but this is something that Spirit is certainly wanting you to do, certainly asking you to do as you start moving forward. So this is a lovely, lovely, lovely energy with the Fool card here. So if you've been expecting to travel and things to open up, then in March, I certainly see that for you coming in. Pile 1. Let's see if there's any other information that we can get. Yeah, pile 1, if you've been having some issues and conflicts at work, this is really going to change this month. You are going to be on your way. The World card. So this could be a huge move for you. And the High Priestess, again, that secrecy, that keeping this move to yourself, the Three of Pentacles, moving towards something that is more beneficial to you and what you have going on, what you're working with. The Knight of Wands, we knew that, I'm sure, we knew that was going to pop up at some point. And I really do think that it's feeding off of the Fool energy here. I'm getting this image of a teenager, so it's kind of like you're like a runaway teen. Maybe some of you are, maybe some of you are planning to. You know, listen, if you're a teenager, I'm not encouraging you to run away. I'm just saying I see that energy. I see that energy here, okay? So count me out of that. But I get that feeling. If you're older, you're just like, okay, I got to get out of here. I need to go chase what it is that I want, the Ten of Cups. The Page of Wands. So there is this energy of kind of impulsiveness. I feel like Spirit is telling you here with the Fool card to just go ahead and take that leap of faith. There's no need for you to stay in a situation that really makes you uncomfortable. Yes, people are going to be like, this is childish. Yes, people are going to say you're moving too fast. You didn't think this through. There could be a lot of Aries energy within this pile. But I really do get that there's this overall energy that it's just time for you to leave. Where you are is no longer serving you. And God, Spirit, the universe, the co-creator, the divine, however you identify and relate to source, this thing is going to push you and want you to move and want you to go get to where you want to go, you know? I just feel like there's a lot of Spirit is really telling you to keep these ideas to yourself, because I do think if you open up the floor for opinions, people are going to steer you astray. The Queen of Cups, this is about following your intuition. The Ace of Pentacles. So some of you guys, if you've been trying to manifest something, wow, creative, like a creative job, a creative pursuit, then I certainly do see that coming in for you, the Four of Wands. So it'll be like a homecoming. Spirit is absolutely saying to remain optimistic as you move forward with the Three of Wands here. So this is going to be a major movement for some of you guys. So 2 threes. There's new friends. There's people who are waiting for you. There's an entire life that's waiting for you. Pile 1 on the other side of this. Because you have been so stressed with the Nine of Swords here for so long, it's been really difficult to kind of keep up with your thoughts. And I think that your mentality and just COVID and everything that's been going on in the world at this point in time, this March madness, has been complete madness. There's a lot of chaos that's going on. There's a lot of stuff that people can't account for. And I do think that that's been weighing on you. But here's the thing. How you respond to this external stimuli is up to you. You don't have to let this stress you out. If you follow that intuition, if you follow what has been put on your spirit, you can achieve anything and move very, very far in life, okay? So Spirit is saying clear out cut through the clutter, pile 1, and just act. Just move. You have the strength and the knowledge and the wherewithal. I am getting strong Leo energy here. Oh, wow. And the Emperor, 6 of Wands. There is something better for you out there. You don't have to remain stuck and feel like you can't move. 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So take this opportunity that comes towards you, pile 1. There's a major opportunity that is coming towards you that I think might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it's going to be abundant. Yes, it does seem like it's impulsive. People are not going to understand where you're coming from. People are going to have some stuff to say. Let me get this Oracle deck. Oh, okay. See, I could have moved this down a little bit more. Excuse me. I'm figuring this out as we go, guys. But, yeah, let's see. But I do feel like there's absolute success coming in and dominance. So this could be the masculine pile. A lot of men could pick this pile. I am getting taking charge, building your own fort. But if you're not a man, you're just completely stepping into that masculine energy and taking charge. And I feel like this risk, this leap of faith to take this trip is going to be magnificent for you. Do not be afraid. Wow, no place like home. That's so interesting. Let's see what else we have. But this is 50 and there's 5. So 5s can symbolize change in home. You know, 5s do represent change. So there could be a change in home here, because I just feel like this home has been pretty chaotic. And home is where the heart is. So follow your heart to get to your home. You see what I'm saying? Wow! New life. New life and peace. Peace, peace. Look at this egg and this hatching of this egg. So there is this renewal of a birth, and you have fate. So fate is playing a major role here, pile 1, as you move forward. I feel like you're definitely breaking out of this incubation phase. And I do think that for you, pile 1, this 2020 was definitely you self-reflecting, and I think that you spent a lot of this energy in hermit mode. Obviously we were forced to a certain extent, but I feel like you really looked inward, and there's a lot of external things that you want, and so now you're going to have the opportunity to act on them this month in March. Those are the blessings that are coming in for you. Let's see if we can get some more oracles. Let me try to keep this somewhat organized. Yeah, let's see if we can get any more from the Angels Oracle deck. There's something better just flew out. Yep. I totally feel that way for you, pile 1. Sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. I forgot to turn off the television. Peaceful resolution. And this to me is like a Libra. It's the Libra card to me. That balance is the Justice card. So this is just what's coming in. And if you believe. So it's time for you to have faith and keep faith, pile 1. Because there is something better. You're not stuck in this perpetual cycle of stuckness, if you will, because I just feel like that's what's been happening. There's been so much chaos in your development. This could, again, deal with childhood wounds. I'm just getting things that you feel like a teenager again, and it could be because of COVID. You had to move back home, or you had to ask for help from your family, and it's just put you in an uncomfortable situation. But there will be a peaceful resolution to all this, and you will be able to move forward and, again, be victorious here. It's just about taking a leap of faith. You know, some people are going to see this as an impulsive, a childish decision, but it's not. This is a really adult decision that you're making to take control of your own life again, and just kind of ride on that high horse into the sunset, pile 1, because it's just time. It's just time. All right, so now we're going to pull from the Moonology deck, and then I think we'll end on the animal card. So this was a pretty... Wait, no, I'm sorry. We'll end on the animal deck. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And your commitment is being tested and conclusions are within reach. So you're almost there. This card always reminds me of the 9 of Wands because of the trees here. So this is, the 9 of Wands is a symbol of completion. So you're almost there. And I do feel like this is an opportunity, even though there's chaos and conflict. And again, I feel like a lot of it has to do with your home or your upbringing to some extent. The reason why these wounds and these teenage wounds are being triggered is for you to heal it, and bringing love into the situation and coming from an understanding space is really going to help you. The one thing about the Aquarian energy, Aquarian energy can understand a lot. It's more, it gets this rep of being a very closed-minded energy. At the same time, it gets this rep of being a very open-minded energy. So it's a contradictory. And so I think that that's kind of what's happening here. There is this contradictory energy here because that is family. They are holding you back, but there's also a lot of love there, you know? So you're you don't love your family because you're choosing yourself. You're just choosing yourself because you love your family, and like you have to separate the two. So the one thing that about Aquarian energy is they try to remove their emotions. They are the water bearer, right? So you see how she's pouring this love into the situation. So maybe you grew up in a household or you're in an environment where there is not a lot of love. So it's up to you to be the loving one. You are the water bearer. You have to put your emotions aside in order to fill this space with love. And that's a huge task. That's a huge task. But I do feel like that's why your commitment is being tested. It's being tested to yourself, to your peace, and to your serenity. How are you going to manage the environment that you're in? Knowing what you know now after going through this thing such as COVID and really being tested on a huge front. Are you going to be able to take this risk, separate your emotions, leave when you gotta leave, listen to the calling of spirit, not be afraid? All of these things are being called into question for you this month, pile 1, which is a lot. It's a lot. That's a lot. Spirit's asking you to do a lot. But I don't think that Spirit will give you any more than what you could handle. Okay, pile 1. So now we're moving in to the animal cards. Ending on a note, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that this resonated. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Follow me on Instagram. Your girl has been on TikTok, and I'm messing it up. I really like TikTok, guys. So, yeah. Oops. Okay, these flew out, so maybe they mean something to you, but I'm not going to read them all. I will show them to you because one in particular flew out, and it's owl magic. So this is what I'm going to use. All right, so we have owl magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So I like the let go of the past and make room for a better life, because I really do think that it's a better life in general. It's not even a better future. It's just a better piece of existence. It's kind of like what you're headed towards. So this is going to be an awesome month for you as far as just opportunities and things coming in. You're going to really start feeling abundant, very much Taurus energy. I'm getting strong Taurus energy, strong Aries energy. So perhaps March could be setting you up for Western Aries season. Yeah, and going from there. So that is what I got for you, pile 1. Again, I hope that resonated. Please don't forget to check out that description box. And yep. Now we are moving on to pile number 2, dose. All right. So guys, this is if you picked pile number 2, the black and white deck. Thank you so much for your continued support, guys. This is your March Madness reading. So we are going to see what blessings are coming your way this month. All right. So we do have the amethyst. We were in February. And that was the stone for February's month. This is the stone for Aquarius. So shout out to Aquarius people out there, Western or Vedic, sidereal. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it and see what blessings are coming your way. Let me move this out the way. All right. As I said, please bear with me. I am reading upside down. So for the first time, and just trying to figure out how I want to do this setup with this new rig that somebody so lovely got for me. Please send them some love in the comment section. One of my good friends, honestly, sent this to me, and I think that it's really going to do wonders for the channel. Okay, so all right, let's get into it. Let's see what we're working with. Oh wow, off the rip we have the tower, and you saw how it flew out. Guys, I do not read reversals. It's just a personal choice for me. So I'm going to turn all the cards upright. Wow. Wow, the Ace of Wands and the Star. Yes. Yes, pile 1, the 4 of Swords. Wow, the 9 of Cups, the 4 of Wands. This is so awesome. March is going to be a great month. Pile 1 also had a really awesome reading. Wow, and the Knight of Wands was very influential there too. Let's see 2 more cards from Spirit, please, so we can get into pile 2's message. I hope I haven't been saying pile 3. I might have been saying pile 3, but this is pile 2. Sorry if I've been confusing. Okay. Wow. The Moon card and the 2 of Swords. So I guess Spirit just has jokes this month. A lot of surprises. It's kind of like a Christmas time in March, because he's handing out blessings with the 9 of Cups here. So you definitely are going to get a wish fulfillment that you absolutely are not expecting with the Blasted Tower, which is a Tower card here, and the 2 of Swords. This is something that you certainly cannot see and cannot predict. So I'm not going to sit here and try to predict it for you. Just understand that you do have a huge blessing and surprise coming towards you with the Moon card. It's very unexpected, and this is very personal between you and divine. So whatever it is that you have been focusing and manifesting on and resting on and thinking about and praying about and really trying to get going, this is going to be the month where it's answered. So we have 4-4 here. So this is about stability. So for some of you guys, this could be a long-term job, a long-term place of residence. There could be an unexpected move. I get this energy with the 4 of Swords here that there was a stuckness, and it could have been in an emotional sense too with the Moon card here, or just a standstill. For some of you, it could have been a standstill with your mother. But this is now unstucking itself. So major wish fulfillment with the Star and the Blasted Tower, the Knight of Wands, the 2 of Swords. The biggest thing that I do have to say, pal, too, you're genuinely not going to see this coming, but it's going to be such a major charge and beginning to you. This is something that you could be very passionate about. For some of you, it could be a hobby. I just got performing for some of you with the Knight of Wands here. If you're a musician, and it could be you haven't been able to do live music concerts, and there's an opportunity that comes that would require you to travel to perform. So it could be something along those lines. Excuse me, if you're not a musician, a performer, excuse me, then it's just whatever it is that you've been praying for. Again, this pile is so individualistic for what it is that you've been wanting. So it's whatever you've been daydreaming about that's coming in. Wow, the 6 of Wands. Success, the Lord of Victory. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be a life-changing month for you, pile number 2. It's going to, a lot of things are going to be set in motion, is what I'm hearing. Things are going to be set in motion. There we go with the 4 of 4 again, excuse me. 4 of Cups. Wow, the Chariot and the 10 of Cups. You're bulldozing towards a new beginning. I'm getting really strong Cancer energy. So this is, you might be a Vedic Cancer and a Western Leo. Yeah, oh, and a Western Leo. So this is my Leo Cancer pile. But this is a huge month for you with a new beginning. Ace of Cups. I just feel like you have a newfound appreciation for yourself, your intuition, for spirit, because this is going to be the month where it worked. Your manifestations work. You know that your prayers are heard. Yeah, you know that your prayers are heard and that they're coming through. Princess of Swords. So interestingly enough, pile 2, I am getting an energy here of there's somebody that's keeping an eye on you with the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Please remember I subscribe to Vedic Astrology, so it could move that sign back one, up one, excuse me, for Western. But regardless, they would carry watery energies. So specifically, this could be a Scorpio. I'm getting strong scorpionic energy that there's been a falling out with or a misunderstanding. It could have involved a third-party situation. And when I say third-party, it doesn't have to be another woman. Could be an emotion that they're not dealing with. Could be a job. Could be work. It could be a number of things when I say third-party. But this person has certainly kept an eye out on you. And I am getting that they might try to reach out and contact you this month. The Emperor to the 9 of Wands. I don't think you're having it, pile 2. I don't think you're having it. I don't. The Eight of Cups. Wow. So this could be the month, pile 2, where you're truly choosing to walk away. I can't help but be pulled to the imagery of Saturn here. So I just feel like you've learned your lesson. You've learned your lesson. You're like, I'm done with this karma. I get it now. I'm moving on. I don't need to stay and be a part of this if it's not working out for me in my favor. So you're walking away. The fortitude, strength. Yeah, I'm just getting that you've grown so much. You've gone from this like this young, eager, firecracker young thing, which is beautiful with this tiger energy, just going after what you want. But now you've matured into this lioness. You've matured into this conqueror of energies. So this has been a major closing of a cycle. Again, that Leo energy. So strong Leo energy. You are controlling and taking reign over your emotions, particularly when it comes to relationships and people who are just no good for you, because you have so much coming in for you. Ace of Wands, the star. We cannot forget this is some earth-shattering shiz that you are about to experience, pile 1. Yeah, don't let anybody, do not let anybody knock or stop your hustle. The Knight of Cups. Oh my goodness, you got Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, the Foolish Man. And I feel like you're dealing with foolish men. Can I get an amen, Spirit? There might be multiple people coming in for competition. These people could be younger, but there is an immaturity here. So the more that you're elevating yourself, pile 2, excuse me, I feel like I'm just messing up all the numbers, but the more that you're elevating yourself, pile 2, the more that you're going to realize how attractive you are, and you're going to get all these offers, but they're not cooked through is what I'm hearing. So just be aware of that, the Sun card. But this is your time to shine. This is really your energy. This is your moment. So take it. Do not hesitate. Do not waste it. Ace of Swords. And the Seven of Wands, which is the Lord of Valor in this deck. And it's all about taking a risk and standing up for yourself and what you honestly and truly believe in. Okay. So now we're going to look into some of your oracle cards. So I really got this energy of just moving forward in a truly unexpected way. Again, very similar to pile 1's message. If you want to click over to pile 1, particularly if I said it more than once, this is very similar. The major difference is like you have a masculine. I wanted to say you have a roach problem, but like that's so insulting. But that's how I feel. That's what I heard. Unfinished symphony, yeah. So again, I felt like some of you guys are definitely musicians or performers of some sort, and you're finally going to be able to step back into the limelight and make music. That might be why this is all tied up. There might be a band member here that you've been having to deal with and making music and yada, yada, yada. It's just been all over the place. It's kind of what I'm hearing. But with this 10 here and also 1, 0, it is a new beginning. But you are going to be closing out a lot of these cycles with very immature and young masculines. Even if they're older. The Tribe. Wow, yeah. And the number 8. And Higher Power. Awesome. Wow. The Fates keeps popping up. So they're working their magic. The fairies and the pixies are working their magic to make sure that everybody needs to get going where they got to go. I do feel like, again, with this 4, there is a stability that's going to be brought into you for March because you are closing out a lot of chapters. You are starting fresh. I feel like your tribe, the people that you talk to, the people that you give your energy to, is going to be called into question this month. And it's for the better because it's clearing the way for the Sun energy and this new positive field. So I do feel like you are attracting and unlocking this higher knowledge. But you're also learning how to follow, again, your intuition and really feeling yourself this month. Pile 2. Really feeling yourself. Wow, your commitment is being tested. That came out in pile 1. And like I said in pile 1, it's what we learn. What we learn. What have we learned for the past year and some change now? What has COVID taught you? In my opinion, I hope that it would teach you that some things are out of our control. Sometimes things shut down, and I hope that it recalibrated you to understand who you are and what you're doing. I know for me personally, I have no idea what I was doing before 2020. Like I had no idea who I thought I was. I completely done a 180 about who I think I am, who I know I am, what I know about myself. Again, learning a completely new astrology, looking at myself through a completely different lens, and then looking at the world in a different lens, because we are looking at the world at a completely different time than any of our souls have experienced this go round, tapping into that energy. And so now the world is about to open up. When that world opens up, are you going to maintain what you have learned, or was it a fluke? Was it just because you were bored? That is really what is being called into question, and that's universal. So I'm not surprised that this card is coming out. The first quarter moon, it's funny because we're in the first quarter of the year. Confidence is your key to success. That's that Leo energy. Take time to breathe out. Show the world the real you, Aquarius energy. So we could have some eclipse babies. Leo, Aquarius energy here. And then we also have Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. And what do you need to release? Okay. This was something, again, if you can follow me out on TikTok, it's at Cosmostrology, same spelling that it is here. It's what do you need to release? And that was the message and the theme for today that I posted. So when you find this video, it doesn't, you know, sorry, it's not time sensitive, but I do know that this is an energy that is being called into question, because there's no way that you can bring all of that. I just heard, bag lady, you got so much stuff. So you can't bring your bags all around. So there's some things that you have to let go of. There's some things that you have to move past. I do feel like you should definitely check out Pile 1. If you've been having some issues within the home, especially if you have any Taurus energy in your chart. But you're getting down and dirty. I do feel like you are forming a practical plan this month as you start moving forward. And this is the take time to breathe out. You've been huffing and puffing and puffing and huffing and huffing and puffing for the past, who knows how long. For me, I can say it's been about 4 years that I've been huffing and puffing. And so Spirit is saying, like, this is the time to breathe out. But as you're breathing out, get down to business. Get that energy. This is so funny. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 1, 2, 3 fixed energies here. So Spirit is really telling you to be stubborn. Dedicate yourself to the cause. Do not move for nothing. Be selfish this month. Start that ball rolling, because I do feel like some of you guys could really spring into some sort of recognition here. Now that I'm looking at this with all these cards coming out, and with Aquarius, Leo, this is both superstar energy. So if that's something that you've been working to manifest, please be prepared. Blow off that mixtape, darling. Blow off, get the dust off of it. Open up these blessings, because they are certainly coming in for you. Any angels? Cards, helpful people. Yeah, and you got the tribe. So you're really going to be meeting all kinds of new people this month, which will be absolutely beautiful for you. A whole new tribe, a whole new different set of circumstances. Woo! Don't stop in a year from now. Yeah, this is you laying the groundwork to be successful. Come visit this video. If you pick Pile 2, please flag this video. Say you pick Pile 2. And a year from now, next March 2022, come back. I promise you, all of this will pay off. This will come into fruition. You'll be in a totally different environment, a different space, a different text bracket, hopefully. Before, do not stop. Do not give up. Be bullheaded. Be stubborn. The more that you step out into the spotlight and embrace yourself, the easier it'll be for you. And I get it. If you're an eclipse baby in any type of way, that's difficult. When I say eclipse baby, if you're new to the channel, that means that you have an opposite placement. So you might be a sun, for instance, a sun in Leo, moon in Aquarius, a sun in Pisces, moon in Virgo. So any of those opposites make you an eclipse baby. But if in particular, if you're a Leo, Aquarius eclipse baby, then you do struggle with, how do I stand in the spotlight? How do I get my fame and notoriety? Because I'm too cool to stand out. I'm too cool to brag for myself. But like at the same time, look at me. I mean, come on now. So I really do feel like there's this energy here of you needing to embrace that separate part of you and just kind of step out into that spotlight. Do not give up. But I do think that you will have people who come in that give you support for your helpful people. So you're not going to be in this alone. So it won't be so lonely or so difficult, because I believe that you're psyching yourself out. But it really is your destiny, and that's what you're supposed to move towards. So yeah, that's what I got for you, pile 2. Really strong messages. I'm doing your animal cards here, and then I'll get you out of here. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this resonated. I hope that you found this special to your heart and accurate, because this is an awesome freaking reading. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out my description box to book a personal reading with me. I do videos, guys, but I really do talk to my when I do readings. I do them through FaceTime and everything else. So if that interests you, please let me know. All right, wow. So we got Loon, intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition, as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Yeah, strong Aquarius energy coming from this pile. Strong Aquarius. Again, I'm Vedic astrology, so you could be a Pisces. You could be a Western Pisces. But this is following your knowingness. You know what direction to do. You know where you're guided. Do not hesitate for that. You know, and these are birds. They have wings. So it's interesting because right now they're waiting in the water, but they will fly at some point. So you might feel like you're in the water right now, but you will fly. You will take off when the time is right. When the time is right. And then, yeah, that uniqueness, that's where the Aquarius comes in. You know, Aquarius try so hard not to stand out, but they end up standing out anyway because they're Aquarius. So they're going to stand out. They're stars. So that's just kind of what I'm getting for you. So that's what I got for you, pile 2. Really awesome reading. Again, please let me know if this resonated in the comment section. And thank you so much for tuning in, and can't wait to hear your success stories, okay? So peace, guys, until next time. All righty then. Moving on along to pile number 3. Oh my gosh, that was so loud. The crystal fell. All right, so now we're moving into pile 3. So this is if you pick this little stone right here. I cannot think of the name of it, Mari, but I love this little pinkish color. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. This is if you picked pile 3. We are looking to your messages for March Madness. Am I right? To see what is going on this March. What is happening? What is everybody up to? What blessings are coming your way this month? Congratulations for making it through February. February was tough, but we're here. All right, so we're looking at pile 3, guys. Please bear with me. I am reading these cards upside down for the first time, and I do not read reversals, the Chariot. So I will flip all of the cards into upright, just so you know. Woo, the Chariot to the Empress. Amen. Some of you guys could be becoming mothers, so if that's not what you want to hear, pick another pile. No, I'm just kidding. But for some of you guys, absolutely. The 10 of Swords. Okay. The 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Woo. Wow, the Mother of Cups, strong Cancer energy. The Father of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles. Excuse me. The 5 of Cups and the Sun card. Okay, so I'm getting a super specific message for this pile. So if it does not resonate, then please go ahead and pick pile 1 or 2. It'll help you out. Because this is definitely speaking to people who have tried to conceive children. I'm really getting either you lost a mother or you've lost a child, and that was very difficult. This will be the time within the next, I'm getting 2 to 3 months, you will find yourself pregnant again if that is what you have been praying for and trying to manifest. I am getting here for some of you guys, it might not have actually been the right person that you were trying to manifest this child with. That might not resonate for all of you, but for some of you guys, you lost the child because that was not the person that you were meant to have your next child with. I'm being called to say that. That's not for everybody, but it is for somebody. You know, it's for somebody. It's for somebody. All right. So now let's look into this. So there's certainly some really good news that's coming on the way after some bad news. So it's kind of like there's a game in improv called Boo Yay. And so you say, oh man, I had a flat tire, boo, but it broke down in front of an ice cream shop. And then I got a free ice cream cone, yay, but I'm lactose intolerant, boo. And that's kind of like the game. You have to keep it up. I kind of feel like that has been, in a really simplistic term, that's what's been feeling like, what's been going on with your life. But I do feel that your March Madness, your blessing is going to be a yay. There's a yay. And this has been a long time coming with the 7 of Pentacles here. It's taken some time for this to develop, but things are going to get rolling this month. This is, again, Spirit is really challenging all of the people who get this, who watch this video, excuse me. Spirit is really super challenging you to follow your intuition to the promised land. Things are going to come together in a way that you're not expecting, but there are some things that had to end, and they took a very long time. I feel like some of you guys were going against your intuition when it came to a particular masculine. I'm getting a Capricorn, Taurus, I'm hearing Scorpio, but Virgo, an earth energy. But there was somebody that took a lot of energy from you, and you're finally regaining that. You're stepping into this, even this upgrade from the 5 of Cups, the Mother of Cups, to the Empress. So it's mastering your emotions when it comes to feelings. I feel like some of you guys learned the really harsh lesson of sometimes there's body heat, and that's a relationship, and that does good sometimes, but sometimes you need more. You need something to be extra fulfilling. A person just being there and being around isn't necessarily enough. Wow, the High Priestess to the Emperor, to the 4 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. So I am getting this energy here of the divine intervening to bring certain things together. This in the looping, you see how in my head these are kind of like they're all coming together. I feel like that is what Spirit has done for you, but I don't mean to be harsh, pile number 3, but you a little hard-headed. I feel like you're a little stubborn, and I mean that with love as a fellow hard-headed and stubborn person. So there could have been a lot of signs like, hey, there's something else that needs to come along. You would pray, is this the person that I need? Is this the person that I want to be with? And then you'd be like, and Spirit will be like, no. You get a clear, evident no. And you'd be like, well, maybe I'm just misunderstanding. Maybe I'm just misinterpreting the signs. And so I feel like that's been something that has kind of been following you, pile number 3. The Father of Swords, my goodness, this couple energy. So this is definitely a couple's energy. But I feel like, yeah, the nine of Swords, excuse me, I had some cards fall. The Son of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like there's been a lot of stress about children and child rearing. I'm just hearing don't force it. You're not going to have a child with the person that you're not meant to have a child with. It's just not, it's not going to happen. That might have sounded pretty harsh, but that's kind of what I'm hearing. You don't have to force anything. So yeah, the 6 of Pentacles. So this is all about give and take. Ooh, 69. But this is all about equal give and take and that wish fulfillment. So the seeds that you planted in the past are going to blossom and harvest. Don't worry. Do not worry if things have not happened in the order that you thought that they were going to. You are blessed. You're moving towards a new beginning. The Father of Wands and the Hanged Man. I just feel like you could be in a situation with somebody that it's not helping you grow. Let's see. What's the blessing? The Moon. What is the blessing coming in for you? The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, pile 3, I'm really getting that you have to work on your trust and your intuition. The Devil, yeah. Pile 1, your blessing is, pile 3, your blessing is there. It's not that you're not going to get blessed. It's just that there's still some work to do about your perspective and how you deal with your own insecurities. But Spirit is not going to, the blessing in Spirit is not going to let you get yourself into a situation that you will really regret later. And I think that you need to process that. You need to process and download the signs that have been coming towards you regarding a connection that I feel like you're already in pile 3, because it's time to, there's clear indication that it's time for you to move on. But I feel like you've been waiting because of children. So maybe you're older, or you want to have kids quickly. I would really say that this is a time for you to do some self-reflection about why are you clinging so tightly to this idea of a relationship. The Wheel of Fortune. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, don't fight the changes that are coming. Don't fight the changes that are coming towards you. The universe really wants to help you build. The Ace of Cups, there's something better. The moment that you realize, Spirit, that the moment that you really truly realize that there's something better out there for you, and you finally leave your fears and abandon them, pile 3, then you will see that there is a new adventure is awaiting for you. The Eight of Wands. Clearly, there will be something that comes out of, like, wow. There'll be something that feels like it comes out of the absolute blue. It will strike you like lightning with the Eight of Wands here. It'll strike you like lightning. Because I do feel like there's a softness, there's a soft energy with the person that you could be dealing with, and I feel like you really need a more masculine type person, and this next masculine person, they want the same things that you want, and they're prepared to take those steps along with you. Let me see if I have are there any more messages for pile 3? Excuse me. I've been messing up all the pile names, so I apologize. I just feel like I'm like pile 1, pile 2. I've been so bad at that today. I don't know why. But this is pile 3. Yeah, Spirit just wants you to move forward. The Six of Swords. Look at all this rainbow and rainbow energy and all these colors. The Three of Wands. It only comes when you follow, again, your intuition to move on. The Sun of Cups. There's something better out there for you. I'm really getting, I didn't pull from this deck from other people, but I feel like you're the most love-centered. Codependency, exactly. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Wedding. And I'm getting that the codependency is to this false ideal of what relationships are. I'm getting like this hopeless romantic, but emphasis on the hopeless, playfulness, and healing family issues. And I feel like there's one more card. Or there's 2. This could be the one, and keep an open mind. Yeah. So I feel like this is definitely a family pattern. So this is not, that's why I was like, this is really you recognizing, and again, specifically with mother, if you're trying to have children and all the other stuff, and it's been difficult for you to have kids. This is you healing patterns of codependency within your family. There's a playfulness, and Spirit wants you to kind of loosen up when it comes to your expectations of love, because once you loosen up, you will meet somebody. The person that is the one for you, I feel like, is going to be different. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay? I don't feel like you've met the one yet. I don't feel like you've met the one yet. I'm so sorry, pile 3, if that's not what you want to hear. But because you're clinging so hard to this image, this rom-com movie is kind of what I'm hearing. You're blocking yourself from what actually is for you. You're clinging to something that it doesn't exist because it's comfortable right now, but there's something better for you once you open up with this keep an open mind here. There is somebody out there for you, but you have to trust that. You have to trust that, pile 3. So you definitely turned into my love reading. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. I'm a love pile. And again, if you didn't want a love message, then you can look at the other piles. They weren't so love centered, but this one definitely was. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, twin flame. Your passion ignites. And then you have imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Emphasis on the word new. And then acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Bingo. You know, there's things that you can't control. And the more that you fight against the current, the more that it's going to like push back on you, pile 3. So be aware of that. This month has the potential to be a little challenging if you continue to go against the current of what spirit is telling you to do. This could have gone on for a long time. This could be a twin flame. This relationship could have triggered you. But the one thing about twin flames that people don't speak about enough, in my humble opinion, is that a lot of the times these relationships are not to last. They are to trigger you, to light a fire up under your for you to move on and go get what you're supposed to go get into that soulmate energy. So if you've learned those lessons or you've done your karmic duty, then, you know, put that fire out. It might be time to put that fire out, especially if you're not getting what you want. If you want children and this person isn't giving you children and you've tried it and it hasn't worked out, you know, pick up on the signs. I think that those are signs that it's time for you to move on, because you will quickly find yourself in another relationship. The person that I use as an example is Cassie, who was with Diddy for, like a decade and some change. She was staying with that man, no kids, not married, no nothing, just trying to make it work. The moment that she left his booty, she ended up meeting a really nice white dude and they have a nice kid, and she's been smiling ever since. And she was older by the time that relationship happened. She was meant to have a child. That's why I'm like, don't let your age or things play into it, because what's meant to be will be. And that is a fact, okay? That's an absolute fact. So what's meant to be will be. But if it's time for you to remove yourself from this situation because all of the signs are pointing like it's not the right time, then that will be your blessing this month, is to recognize that and move forward, and you will be able to conceive a child with this person, and it'll be relatively quickly, and I think that this person will be on board. I get a lot of fire energy from this next person who's coming in, so there's certainly gung-ho about the connection too once they meet you, but you have to allow them to meet you, and you can't be codependent on this this connection. That's really interesting, pile 3. That was really, really specific. I'm gonna pull some more oracles. Wow, no place like home. That card came out earlier in pile 1. So you can look at pile 1 too if you're looking for a different message that doesn't relate so closely to love and romance. You might find some interest. You know what? Yeah, if you're called to listen to pile 1 too, I would actually listen to pile 1 too. I would. I feel like they go, ooh, yes, yes, yes. They go so well together. Never ending story. This is definitely a twin flame relationship that has run its course. Yeah. Look at all this moon energy. So a lot of Cancerian energy here. Never ending story. I just feel like this has been round and round and round and round and round. If you feel like you've learned the lesson, pile 3, take it. Take the lesson. You have a leg up. It's time for you to move on. And again, note, mama bear, okay? She's holding on to her cub. So I do think that this is about children and about love and relationships. Don't tie yourself to this fairy tale, you know, and I'm getting with this fairy here, this never ending story. I really get that there's a fantasy here. And that's something that you want to move against. There's other things. Observe what is happening. 24, 6, 49, 13, which gets you to 4, 37, 1, and 34, 7. So those numbers could be significant to you. But I'm also being called to this fox, and the fox energy is actually one of my favorite energies in general. The observer, but with this, I'm getting it's kind of contradictory. Like, foxes can be super sly, and so you have to watch out for foxes. You have to watch out that this person isn't being sly. Follow your intuition, because you actually have the upper hand. And once you realize that you have the upper hand and that you are the catch and you don't need them for shiz, not even sperm, because spirit got you, then you will finally feel free to release it with the Two of Wands energy here and move forward. Take that energy and move forward. So let me see if I got any cards from here. Within the next few weeks. Wow. No need to worry. And choose a new direction. See, within the next few months. So it ranges for different people of you, because I do feel like this message will hit at different points in time for everyone. But you will find yourself pregnant pretty quickly after you meet this next person. But it'll be the perfect timing. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about what's going on, but choose a new direction. I really feel like spirit is trying to guide you, wow, to 6 of Swords, to take what you can and leave and get out of that situation if it's no longer serving you. So a pretty heavy message for you, pile 3. Like I said, if you're called to follow another pile, that might behoove you. But yeah, pretty specific. And let me move into the animal deck. See what we can get here. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video, guys. Check out the description box for booking a personal reading with me. Follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok, tickety-tockety. My TikTok is the same name that I have as a YouTube channel, so I post almost daily there. Almost daily, but yeah. I'm really into it. I'm really into TikTok, so... let's see. Woo. Okay, there's a lot. So I'm going to put those back because there was a lot of cards that came out. But I did see the turtle, so that if that could be significant to you. A turtle, and I can't remember the other ones that I saw. I should have looked at them. I'm sorry. Just one card. All right. Cool. Goose, inner knowing. Every time this card comes out, it literally flies. It's so funny. So you're about to take off. So Goose, inner knowing, you are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident that you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. So there's a lot of worry with this pile about where you're going to end up next. And again, it's just that codependent to the idea. But I think that deep down, you know what your next move is to be. And the Son of Pentacles. So this is, again, the Knight of Cups in the other card. And look at this water, these water birds. So, yeah. Yeah, you're a water bird. Like, you can get sucked into your emotions. You can swim deep into your emotions, but you also can be very detached from them. And so I do feel like this is a time for you to detach from your emotions and fly above them. So it's not holding you back, particularly when it comes to this connection, because I do feel like this connection has certainly run its course, and there's something better for you. There really is something better for you. Don't get attached to this idea. It will work out in due time. I feel like, I don't know, pile 3. I feel like I'm leaving on a weird note. So I'm going to pull, I'm going to pull a little bit more cards so you get a little bonus about this connection. 2 and 1. Okay. let's see, what's the, what? You know, like what, Spirit? What am I trying to get at? Yeah, the Eight of Swords. So we knew that that was going to come out. We knew that there was a lot of insecurities and defenses. Could be connecting with the Taurus energy, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, the Devil, Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands. So yeah, there's an addictive quality to this connection. Yeah, the masculine. So it's easier said than done. The Ace of Cups. So yeah, this is complicated. I'm getting strong Taurus energy. So this person probably has strong Taurus placements. I'm hearing specifically Moon in Taurus. But yeah, this connection has brought up a lot of insecurities and a lot of differences, but there's some growth that has to happen here. You are destined, pile 3, to be in another connection with somebody. This person is pretty much stuck like Chuck where they are. So if you're trying to move this person along, they're not going to move along. Now, very, I hate to do this, but I'm going to say it because it's important, but you have to know which one you are, and you know which one you are. There's another person coming for you regardless, but I do feel at some point in time, this twin flame that you'll be dealing with will make their way back around simply because the Devil card is here. But you have to release this person regardless, even if you want them. If you love something, let it go, is what I'm hearing. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back, then it's yours forever. And if it doesn't come back, then it was never yours to begin with. And so that's really where I feel. So regardless, even if this person is your one, the Ace of Cups, even if this is your twin flame, and you are going to be one of the rare people who find your way back to the twin flame, your masculine still has a lot of growing to do. 1 and 2, there's other things to focus on, and there's healing that has to be done with this Temperance card here, and patience is required. But I do feel like regardless of any of that, Spirit is going to be sending you somebody else in the meantime. You do have another fresh love coming in. So that was pretty complicated, and I hope that made sense. But for those of you who stuck to the end of the reading, I do feel like there is potentially an opportunity for this person to come back at some point, but you got to let this go now. You have to let it go now. That's really what I'm getting for you, pile 3. It's not the right time. There's something better. Look, literally the ten of swords. You have to end this cycle now. Oops, excuse me. You have to end this painful cycle now to move forward with the 3 of swords. I'm at the 3 of wands, which is all about remaining optimistic and seeing that window of opportunity that you have to end it and go through it, because it's just time. Your masculine, he's not, if you keep enabling the situation with the codependent feelings, then he's not going to grow, and then you'll be again stuck in the cycle for gosh knows how long. So that is what I got for you, pile 3. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Book a personal reading with me. And thanks again to the person who was so kind to deliver this rig. I appreciate you so very much. And peace until next time.